Hey everybody, today's video is going to be about why the whole McDonald's monopoly thing is making me lose faith in humanity. Not the actual game itself, but what people are posting online about it, that they seem to be confused about everything. I don't think people can read. I don't think people can Google things. There's so much to unpack there, but right today we're doing surface level stuff. And in the future, I would like to make a video about why can no one figure anything out nowadays? Why is everyone so lazy about it and they need everybody else in the world to educate them on everything instead of doing a quick Google search, a quick read of the rules, etc., etc. Let's get right into this video. Okay, so the comment this video is responding to says, if you peel them off and it's just blank, what does that mean? So the creator's video response is showing themselves peeling a piece off the cup with scissors. Of course, you don't need scissors. I don't know why they were doing that. I think they're just kind of showing, I don't know, man. But essentially, I think is what happened here is the commenter peeled the whole thing off of the cup instead of just the actual Monopoly piece, which is just the first layer. With the condensation on cups, sometimes the whole sticker comes off and not just the first layer. So then you have to separate the first and second layer manually, if that makes sense. I don't know, I feel like this is common sense. It's like, you know, when you were a child and you were peeling a sticker out of a sticker book and sometimes the backing would come with it, so the sticky part wouldn't be exposed. It would just be like the fluffy insides of the paper, and you'd have to still peel those two pieces apart. That's what happens with some of these stickers, and I don't know why people cannot figure that out. It just seems like very basic, you know, when we were kids, when we were 5 and we were using stickers, we had to figure that out. Why are people struggling with that so much?
I didn't believe people when they said the Monopoly game was a scam. I indeed think it might be a scam. So I need one of every single color pretty much on my app that I've already scanned in. These are all extra. So repeats that I've already gotten, already have scanned in my app. I think that what they do is send out 2 of every color in a certain area. So what area I'm in, they send out 2 of every color, and the third one is sent out in a different area. And they do the same thing so that you can never get all 3, unless you're really lucky. So
okay, so is the Monopoly game a scam? No, definitely not. Some people are winning things. It's just not that easy to win. There's not a very huge probability that you're gonna win. If it was super easy for everyone to win, McDonald's would just be hemorrhaging money. It wouldn't make sense for them to do this. And I mean, yeah, this is a gimmick. You know, it's trying to get people to come to McDonald's a lot more to get these pieces. It's also free advertising because then you have people making videos about playing Monopoly. This is the first time they've had Monopoly since social media has really been a big thing. I think they discontinued it in 2015. Sure, social media existed, but it wasn't as big as it is now. TikTok didn't exist. So I feel like them, you know, reinstating Monopoly at this point, I definitely think they probably thought, oh, people are gonna make TikToks about this. So that's free advertising right there. So yeah, it's a gimmick, but it's not a scam. It would be like if you went to the gas station and you bought a lottery ticket, Powerball ticket, a lottery scratcher, whatever, and you didn't win, you wouldn't be saying, oh, this is a scam. I mean, maybe you would be. But it's not a scam, you just didn't win. If everybody was winning, then it wouldn't exist. There would be no money in it. No, you know what I mean? I will say though, this previous creator's idea of certain pieces being sent to certain areas of the country is a good idea, I'd say. Although if that's what they did, then the only people who would ever win anything would be people who were traveling, you know, doing a big road trip or something, and got McDonald's from multiple states across the country.
I keep seeing videos of people saying they're angry that they want the Winnebago and then they saw someone win. I don't even think the winner knows what's about to happen to them. But the ARV for the Winnebago is $253,883. Do you know how much you'd have to pay in taxes? Now, I think it depends on your tax bracket and where you're paying from, especially federal or state tax, but it could be around $60,000 to $70,000, maybe $80,000. You really wanted that Winnebago? You want to pay that tax? So are you really a winner?
I wanted to add that TikTok in here to help show people that you probably actually don't want to win those big prizes. Of course, they only had one available and it seemed to be won pretty quickly on the app. It shows someone named Haley won. And so my boyfriend and I are actually currently saving up to buy a camper. So our whole like joke with this was like, oh, we're gonna win the Winnebago so that we don't have to buy a camper. And I, of course, like, because I have basic common sense, I guess, I am well aware that you have to pay taxes on prizes. You know, if you go on a game show, The Price is Right or whatever, and you win a car, you're paying taxes almost on that car before you're allowed to take it home with you. So I'm well aware that the taxes were a thing, and I just didn't really think anything of it. But yeah, the taxes being over $50,000. Oh my God, yeah, Haley, you can keep that Winnebago. She's all yours. I knew it was gonna be a lot in taxes, but that's a lot. Also, at this point, I want to point something out, and we're using the Winnebago as the example. Okay, so everyone's complaining about getting so many duplicate pieces. Oh, I have 3 of the Park Place pieces and just need that 1 boardwalk piece to win the RV. But here's the thing. They only had 1 RV they were giving away. There was only 1 boardwalk piece available. So once Haley peeled that piece, that was it. No one else was gonna get an RV. So why have a bunch of pieces circulating that should count as a win, but wouldn't because the prize has already been claimed? I don't know if that makes sense, but essentially, you know, the prizes that you need 2 pieces for, there's gonna be 1 piece that's super common and then 1 piece that they only have, you know, if there's 50 TVs that they're giving away, there's only going to be 50 of that 1 piece, if that makes sense. And then the ones where you need 3 pieces, 2 of those pieces are going to be super common. But then that 3rd piece is they're going to have a limited number because, you know, that's the winning piece. They're not going to have 800 of those winning RV pieces floating around out there because the first person who gets it is going to win, and then all those other people are going to be like, oh, I won. And then they're going to see that the prize has already been claimed. They can't win it. So it just makes more sense for them to do it the way that they have done it.
There's a lot of people saying they are not getting the pieces. We're going to check ours. We got a Big Mac meal and a Quarter Pounder meal. We definitely don't have them on the drinks. Neither drink has it. These are both large. Oh, the fries got it.
Yeah, they're tough on that fry.
Okay, so now my next thing. This is literally what inspired me to make this video. But with all the love and respect in the world, can y'all not read? Can y'all not just like take a second to think about a single thing? Can y'all not use Google? Maybe take a glance at the rules and FAQs that are on the McDonald's app. If the restaurant runs out of packaging with the stickers, you will get a digital peel. You'll get a digital Monopoly piece in the app. And a lot of the items do not have stickered packaging at all. That's just not available for them. Like the breakfast sandwiches. No breakfast sandwich or if a sandwich counts for Monopoly piece, but it comes in like the papery wrapping instead of a box, it will not have a sticker on it. You will get a digital piece in the app. Last night, at the time of filming this, we went to McDonald's, got a couple drinks. They had finally ran out of cups with the pieces on them. You know, we got 2 drinks that should have counted for pieces. There was digital pieces in the app. Since we didn't get our physical ones, they were in the app. So right now I'm gonna show you a TikTok too of someone's theory that is in fact correct in case you don't believe me.
So McDonald's, we have a theory. The theory is that they have digital pills that you get when they run out of their pills on the cups. So we had 3 cups that did not get no pills on them, but we got digital pills instead. How did we get them? Because the 3 cups didn't have pills on them. So that's our theory. We're sticking to it. So we got some pills. We're going to click pill now.
And if you go on your McDonald's app and look at the Monopoly stuff, it'll show your digital peels. It's super easy and self-explanatory. So it makes me think that these people just don't have the app or aren't using it to order their stuff. So it's like you can't participate in Monopoly without the app anyways. So what are you even doing? Say you go to McDonald's, you get, you know, a drink and a fry that are both supposed to have the sticker and one of them does not have the sticker, when you go on the app to, you know, redeem your one sticker you did get, it'll show that you have a digital sticker on there too. So my whole thing is, I'm thinking that these people just don't have the app, that they are not using it. They're not using anything like the way that they're supposed to be using it. So I think that's a big thing too, is that people are also just not playing correctly.
This message is for McDonald's, so if you're not McDonald's, you're free to go, but you should tag them below. So, we have been playing Monopoly religiously since you started it, and I went and I got my large diet soda, and I got my sticker, I got free food, love it. But we are trying to get the universal trip or the $50,000 for a trip of 4, because that's our family size, okay? So tell me why we just got a large fry. Show them, babe. Show them. We don't have a sticker. How are you out of containers for your own game? For your own game. Not right. So I think that the only way that you can fix this, you know what to do. You know. And I know they're available. I just checked. There's 15 available still for the 4-person trip. And there was like 13 still available for the universal trip. Make it right, McDonald's. Make it right. Because where's my sticker? That could have been the trip. We could have just won. Now we'll never know. If you need to know which McDonald's I just picked it up at, I got you. Do the right thing, McDonald's. Do the right thing.
Okay, so girl, what? You want a free $50,000 trip because McDonald's ran out of special packaging? Like, you know, with what my last point in all this was, I'm sure she got a digital peel for those fries. So realistically, she's not missing out on anything. She just got a digital instead of physical piece. But I really hope that that video was just supposed to be satire or something fun or even rage bait. I really hope she is not that delusional and entitled. I looked through her account and a lot of her other videos seem to be like makeup videos or something. So this doesn't seem like a pattern for her. This does seem like just one random one-off thing. So I don't think she's actually truly wild and out like this. I hope this was just supposed to be like, you know, a funny video. But she keeps saying, do the right thing, McDonald's, which the right thing isn't giving you a free trip. The right thing would be giving you a Monopoly piece, which they probably did in the app. And if they didn't, then the thing to correct this situation would be giving you maybe a second cup for free, you know, empty cup that had a sticker on it. But she probably did get a peel in the app. So realistically, they don't owe her anything. But even if they did, they're not going to give you a $50,000 trip because of a missing piece of paper, basically. It would be like going to Starbucks and they forget to give you a straw, so you think that they should give you $100,000. That's not how that works. They should just give you a straw. But girl, be so for real with me right now. That's just, that's just wild. And I really hope that she's not actually like that and she's just trying to be funny. You know, obviously her kid's in the back seat, so maybe she's just trying to give them a little giggle. I don't know what's going on there. But like, girl, are you good? Also, I'm sure in the rules, because I've read through quite a few rules just because I'm curious. I'm pretty sure in the rules it says somewhere in there that like if you don't get a piece or something like that like boo-hoo, we can't do anything about it kind of thing. I'm sure they have covered every single bit of liability, everything, you know what I mean? So like, according to their rules that you have to agree to when you like register to play, they're covered. You can't do anything to them. Even if they said, yeah, screw you, we're not giving you any pieces. Like you can't really do anything about it. But yeah, so that's my thoughts on that. What do you guys think? Did you maybe hopefully learn something from this video? If you didn't know some of these things, if you're confused about some of these things, have you also noticed this trend? Like, not even a trend, just that people can't read and don't know how to Google things, don't know how to ask questions, just immediately assume that McDonald's is like personally attacking them. Yeah, tell me what you think in the comments down below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. Probably not for more videos like this in the future because this is kind of a random one-off thing, but I do think that this kind of goes with like lack of reading skills and comprehension skills and people just refusing to go out and find information or educate themselves on the most basic level. And I do want to do like a deep dive into that. So maybe similar content in the future, I guess. And who knows, maybe next year things will be even wilder. Maybe I'll make this same video a year from now if they do Monopoly again. Well, only time can tell. But I will see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.